So my dear little chunks, first of all, very good morning to all of you. Now students, first tell me one thing, that are you taking care of yourself or not? Very good. Then listen carefully what I am telling to you. You have to obey your elders and also obey your parents. So now let's start our lesson. So students, in the last period we have studied our body system, lesson number 2, and in that lesson we have seen how the organ system is made up of. So dear students, our whole body is made up of cells, as I have told you previously that cells are the building blocks of our body. Then we have seen that when group of cells they come together, they form a tissue, and then a group of tissue they come together, they form an organ, and when many organs they come together, they form an organ system, and when all the organ system they come together to do any function in our body, at that time it is called as an organism. So now let's take a look on the definitions. When number of organ systems join together and function together, they form an organism. Now we have seen we the human beings are also organism. Then another type of organism, they are bacteria, then amoeba, one of them. So these are the organisms. Now after that we have seen there are 8 organ systems in our body. So which are they? So among that we have seen first the skeletal system. The skeletal system, that is made up of bones, and they give shape and structure to our body. Second one, we have seen muscular system. Muscular system is related to our muscles, and when these muscles are attached to the bones, and whenever we want to perform various activities, at that time we need the help of these muscular systems. So you can imagine that whenever we are doing any activity, at that time we are using muscular system. So I hope you have understood this. Now again I am telling you the definition of organ system. When few of these organs together carry out one major function for the body, they form an organ system. So this is the definition of the organ system. Now we are going to study the next systems. 2 we have seen, they are the skeletal system and muscular system. There are 8 organ. There are 8 organ systems. Into that we have seen first the skeletal system. Now students, can you tell me that how many bones are there in our body? Very good, 206 bones. Our body contains 206 bones. This is the correct answer. Skeletal system, and second muscular system. students, if you remember, I have told you that there are 500 muscles in our body. So, the skeletal system, this we have studied. Muscular system, this we have studied. Now, which is the next one? The next one, we are going to study the nervous system. So, the third one is nervous system. The nervous system. So students, this nervous system is made up of brain, then spinal cord and nerves. So, nervous system. So, the main things in the nervous system are brain, spinal cord, and nerves. So, nervous system contains these three things: brain, spinal cord and nerves. As you know, brain performs the main function in the body. So, because of this system, we can think, reason and act accordingly. So, students, do you know that we have 5 sense organs? I know that you may have studied this in your previous classes. The 5 sense organs are, let me tell you, eyes, nose, tongue, skin and ears. All these are the 5 sense organs. And with the help of these sense organs, we can know the various things. With the help of the eyes, we can see. With the help of the skin, we can feel. With the help of the ear, we can hear. With the help of the tongue, we can taste various things. Your mommy has made a very delicious recipe. You can smell with your nose. So, this is also the sense organs. So, like this, the sense organs act together. These sense organs send messages to the brain and accordingly the brain works. The brain gives response according to the message given by the sense organs. So, here I am rubbing the blackboard. So, we will see which are, I am writing the sense organs here. Which are our sense organs? There are 5 sense organs. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. So, these sense organs, they send message to our brain, and according to that message, our brain acts in our body. So, we can perform the various activity according to the message given by these sense organs. So, students, it is like that in a palace there is a king and so many servants are there, and the king, the servants, they are giving all information to the king about their subjects. Okay, and so the king takes his decision according to his servants, the information given by his servants or his subjects or his peoples. So like that, these sense organs, they give message to our brain and accordingly our brain acts in our body. So I hope up to now you have understood nervous system. The nervous system is made up of brain, spinal cord and nerves. Now next one is circulatory system. The fourth one is the circulatory system. So students, do you know the meaning of circulatory? Circulate means to provide, to supply. So circulatory system is consist of or composed of. Composed of means made up of heart. H-E-A-R-T, heart. Then blood and blood vessels. So students, do you know that our whole body is made up of the blood vessels? There are very tiny blood vessels in our body. So this circulatory system is made up of heart, blood and blood vessels. Now I want to tell you one thing, that you just have to keep your hand, this right hand, to your left side. You know that to everyone's left side there is a heart, and you have to count your heartbeats in a minute. Within a minute, how many heartbeats you receive by your heart, that you have to count. Now why I am telling you this? Because an adult heartbeat about 70 to 80 times in a minute. So you have to count your heartbeats, and then in the next period you have to tell me the answer, how many times your heartbeats. So students, these blood vessels, they carry blood to all parts of our body. They provide or supply blood to all parts of our body, and it carries oxygen and digested food to all parts of the body. So this is all about the circulatory system. Then next one is respiratory system. So respiratory system means when we breathe in, we take a long breath, and we breathe out, we exhale the air that is present inside our lungs. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale means taking the outer air into our lungs, and exhale means giving out the air that is present in our lungs outside the body with the help of our nose. So respiratory system, this system consists of nose. So students, this respiratory system consists of nose, windpipe and lungs. So when we breathe in, the air goes into our lungs with the help of the nose, and when we exhale or we breathe out, at that time the air that is present into our lungs, that goes out with the help of the nose. So we breathe in and breathe out. That is the meaning of respiratory system. So Students, can you tell me that why should we have to breathe with our nose only? What is the reason? Do you know? So, the reason is that when we breathe in, the air passes into our lungs with the help of the nose, and inside our nose there are small hairs. I think previously I have told you this, but again I am repeating this. Inside our nose there are small hairs, tiny hairs, and when we breathe in, the outer air goes into our lungs, and the air is filtered by our nose. The hair present in our nose, the dirt is stuck by these tiny hairs, and we get filtered air into our lungs. So in this way, this filtered air then provided to all parts of our body. So the air that is oxidized means filter the food and release energy, and this release energy is used for various parts of the body. So up to now, have you understood? Now up to now we have studied skeletal system, then muscular system, then nervous system, fourth one circulatory system, and fifth one respiratory system. So I hope that you have understood this lesson. So I would like to stop here. I hope that you are enjoying your online teaching and also enjoying your studies and lessons. So once again, I just want to tell you one thing, that you have to take care of yourself and your family, because you are the biggest member in your family. So students, my dear students, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.